Hello there again, all. Tonight we're going to do the Count and the Cobbler. In the little house on the right lived Dominique the Cobbler. He and his wife had many children and little to give them. They were very sad because the children could not go out to sing Christmas carols, for they were too poor to buy shoes. It was as the old proverb says, a cobbler's children are worst shod. The cobbler was fond of all his children, but most dearly did he love the youngest, a brilliant baby of great talent and promise. High above the village stood the castle of Count Caesar de la Tour Midi. The Count said to his manservant Joseph, who stood behind his chair, "We will drive down to the cobbler. I need a pair of shoes." And they drove down to the village, left the sleigh outside the house of Dominique, the cobbler, and went in to order shoes. The cobbler took a piece of paper from a stack, and thereon traced the feet of Count Caesar de la Tour Midi. When the cobbler was finished, they went outside and talked about the style of the shoes, the quality and the colour of the leather, the number of buttons, etc., etc., etc. From inside the house, the cobbler's family watched them through the windows, while the brilliant baby made pictures as he had seen his father do. When the cobbler saw all the pictures, he was very upset, for he did not know which feet were the Count's. And he worried, and he worried, and he worried. Finally he sat down and made all the shoes, one for each of the drawings. The night before Christmas, the Count came down from his castle, fished out his shoes, and paid for them. He was so pleased he ordered another pair, which meant Dominique could afford to buy a little Christmas tree for his children. He carried it home, and when it was lit, he gave to each of his children a pair of the shoes that the brilliant baby had designed. And they could go out and sing, "Noel, Noel." And for once there was a cobbler whose children were shod. And that, little ones, is the end of the story. So I bid you good night, good night, good night. Sweet dreams, and see you again soon. Good night.